All right, welcome everybody. Looks like people are coming in. I am going to share my screen. So one thing I wanted to announce just at the beginning here is that in our classroom section under Advisor Tech, the new KITS's report for 2023 just came out, which is pretty cool if you like Advisor Tech. And they also have made some updates to the Advisor Tech directory. So now when you click on a category, it gives you like this dynamic table, and you can sort by market share, you can sort by satisfaction score. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, I am going to stop sharing and turn it over to Tessa from Optivice.
Perfect. Thanks, Joe. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today. Super excited to share Optivice with you. Before I get started, a little intro on myself. I am head of sales and marketing at Optivice. If you haven't heard of us before, that's totally fine. We actually did just launch, so really excited to show the product to you because you will be some of the first to get your eyes on it. Before I jump into a demo today, though, I do want to go over first, what the importance is of providing debt management in your practice. Why did we build this solution? It's only going to take about 20 to 30 minutes of your time today, so it won't be the full hour, but I am just going to share my screen here with everyone. Perfect. So we believe that real financial planning needs to include debt planning. So I'm going to start off to get everyone thinking a little bit. So I have a question for you, and that is, how much total credit card debt do you think there is in America? So feel free to pop that in the chat or just think about that to yourself. So the total credit card debt in America is $986 billion. However, this is actually incorrect, and it did just surpass $1 trillion. So I can't even keep up with that. And then next question here is, what is the average consumer debt per American adult? Love how someone got the last question right. Well done. All right. So Doug thinks it's 20,000. Someone thinks it's 5,000. So average consumer debt per American is $92,727. All right, final question for you is now, what percentage of American adults have some form of debt? We got someone said 89, 80. All right, well done. The answer is 80. So 80% of American adults have some form of debt. So these statistics just really show you that some debt is not something that can be ignored when you are working with clients and trying to take a holistic view of their finances. The good news, though, is that individuals who work with financial advisors are more likely to have a well-managed financial plan, which includes managing their debt effectively. So we're going to talk about why you need to start providing debt planning. One of the reasons is that it really is a foundation of comprehensive financial planning. Till Optivice, there really wasn't any tool to help manage clients' debt. So we understand why this was sometimes neglected. It could be tedious to try to get an overview of all of your clients' debt and really manage it effectively. But it really is essential in terms of managing their financial plans. It cannot be ignored. The second one is that you can actually attract more clients by first building trust with them and then building wealth. So for a lot of people, right before they start building wealth, the stage tends to be debt, right? So you've maybe graduated and you're going to have student loans. You're buying your first car to get started with your new career. You're going to have auto loans, maybe you're opening your first credit card. And so debt typically comes right before you really set off on, building wealth. So as an advisor, you can actually start building that trust with those clients while they're still in that stage of debt, help them manage that, and then help them build wealth quicker. That way, once they've actually developed wealth, then they're not out there looking for an advisor because they're already working with you and have built up that trust with you. And the third one is it actually is a great way to get in with the next generation of advisors. So many, say, clients will have children that are going off to college, starting their first credit card, and these are great touch points for you to start working with their clients or your clients' children in tangible ways to start adding value to them. So these are 3 reasons. I could go on all day about it, but these are 3 great reasons why you should start providing debt planning. So now we're going to talk about how you can help clients actually manage their debt effectively. So I'll give you an overview, which we like to break down in 3 simple steps. The first one is you need to get a complete overview of all of your clients' debt and loans. This can be tricky, so we don't advise that you just ask if they have any debt. You really want to make sure that you understand the details of their debt, right? How many credit cards are open? Are you actively using them? Are you paying the minimum payment? Are you paying them off? What's the interest rate? What's the principal? So you need to really get a complete view of all of this debt. The second one is to actually educate your clients using visual tools. Debt can be a really tough topic for people to talk about, right? And it may seem like this hurdle that they can't overcome, but when you break it down with visual tools, showing them what small steps can make a huge impact, these are really great at empowering them and encouraging financial literacy. It also really provides and demonstrates your value as an advisor. So in this example, you can show your client clearly how much you're saving them in interest charges by making small steps. And the last step is to set and track goals with your clients. We see this as a collaborative approach. So work with your clients. There's obviously different strategies out there for managing debt, the snowball effect, the avalanche effect. Work with your clients to actually figure out what's best for them. You know their financial situation better than anyone else. And it's not just enough, though, to set goals. You need to make sure that you actually track them. The last thing you want is to meet with a client a year later and realize that you set this great goal, but you never actually checked in with them. So make sure you have some systems in place to track that these goals are making progress, and so you can hold your clients accountable. So then you may be wondering, well, why Optivice? So obviously you know about the problem there. We told you a little bit about the solutions, but we did build a software that actually helps tackle this very easily for you and makes integrating debt management super seamless into your practice. So what we do is we provide a complete view of all of your clients' outstanding debt in real time. So this is student loans, credit cards, mortgages, auto loans, all of the details surrounding that debt. We also help you educate your clients on the impact of debt planning using visual tools. So our software is advisor facing. We give you the tools to help your clients, but you can work collaboratively with them by showing them the platform and walking them through how you're helping them. We also identify opportunities to simplify payments and reduce interest rates with debt consolidation options. So for example, if your client has 3 really high interest credit cards and it's a bit overwhelming, you can consolidate that into one single loan with a lower interest rate as well to save them money. And this can also be done through our platform. You can track your client's credit score changes and debt repayment progress in real time. So if you're working on helping your client increase their credit card score, maybe they're wanting a house or to get a new car, and they really want to focus on that, we track that in our software, and this also integrates back to the CRM. So you can see their credit score and any changes in the CRM as well. And then of course, with goal tracking, we provide that as well. So you get a really clear view of if your clients are on track or maybe lacking behind. And last but not least, advisors love that they can receive notifications to ensure that their client's debt never falls through the cracks. So we actually provide you with ways to reach out to your clients and increase your touch points with them. So you don't need to dig for information. We actually let you know, hey, this client didn't pay their minimum payment on their card, and then this is an opportunity for you to reach out and provide a touch point with them. So without further ado, I will show you this in action. So this is the platform. The first step that you're always going to do when you're getting started is add clients. So we integrate with Wealthbox and Redtail currently. So all you have to do is choose the CRM and you can hit connect now. Just simply allow it to pull in your clients and we can pull that in. You can select which clients you want to pull in by just adding like an Optivice tag, for example, in Wealthbox, and we'll only pull in the clients that you want to provide debt management for. This is a demo, so obviously we already have some info for clients, but if you are working with clients, you do need to send them an invite. It's very seamless on their end, doesn't require any logins or anything. They just simply have to accept that you can look at their debt details. So you just send that to client, and once they accept, it pulls in their data. So as you can see, it pulls in their credit card information, personal loans, etc. So essentially, this is a soft credit check. So nothing in here is going to impact your client's credit score in any way. So from the CRM, we pull in this information about the household. And then on a personal level, you can see the credit score here. So this is the credit score. It's in green because it's been going up, but you can also track how it's been progressing. So this is great if you are working on improving your client's credit score to get a really quick overview of that. And of course, if it's in the red, another touch point that you can potentially reach out to your client about. We also show goals here. So right now you can see that their goal is to pay down this credit card. They are on track and they have a reminder to give them a high five because they're doing an awesome job. And then you get an overview of their entire debt, and we break that down by what that debt includes. So as you can see, the majority of that debt is student loans, followed by credit cards. And then we get a much more detailed view here. This shows all of their outstanding loans, and it breaks it down by credit card, auto loans, mortgages, student loans, and it's very detailed. So you can see what their balance is, how much of their credit they're using, the APR, when it's been open since. And for example, with this credit card, you can tell that they have a zero balance, and you may look into it and realize they don't even know that they have this credit card. So this is one of the advantages. If you ask your clients, you know, what credit cards do you have, they may not even mention this because they don't even know that they have it. So our platform will bring in everything. And then with auto loans as well, you can see what their monthly payment is. So in details, you can get a lot more detailed there as well. Another thing is the alerts. So this is really great. We obviously want you to be more proactive with clients. We want advisors to always be having touch points with them. And so you can select whether you want just to be notified yourself or the clients to be notified, as well as which clients you want notified or to receive alerts about. So if you're working with clients and their credit score, you may want us to let you know when their credit score drops by 10 points, because you don't always want to be checking every single client. You can also reach out and tell them the good news that their credit score has increased by 5 points. A popular one is if your client misses their minimum payment, if you're trying to, you know, pay off their credit card, or if you're trying to improve their credit score again, you may want to know if they're utilizing more than 30% of their debt. So we really help you with these reminders to really keep your client's debt management under control. So it's very seamless in that regard. And then, of course, you can set up goals with your clients. So there's 3 different ways you can do this. So you can either choose to pay off a specific account, or you can choose to pay off all of your accounts, or you can consolidate that debt so that they have lower interest and one easy payment. First, I'll show you if you wanted to just pay off a specific account with your client. We'll choose this credit card that has 27.24% interest on it. And then say you know your client's situation, you can really show them these visual tools to work them through paying down that debt and what that would look like for them. So you can see right here, we actually let you know that currently your client is only paying the minimum payment plus an additional 3.4%. You would know their financial situation better, or the advisor would, and they can choose to increase their monthly payment by $300. They may say, I know that you can easily afford this. Let's see what impact that will have. And then you can show your client, look, this will save you over $7,000 in interest charges. Now imagine what would happen if you invested that. And in addition, you're going to pay that off 24 months sooner. So these are really powerful tools to really demonstrate your value as an advisor. And then, of course, we don't want to just forget about that goal. Say your client loves that idea, then you can set a goal alert. So you can track this additional $300 per month. So this means if the client doesn't do it, then you can be notified, and this provides an additional touch point for you to touch in with your client and ask them maybe like why they weren't able to make that payment and see how you can get them back on track. Another way is we talked about was consolidating debt. So this is a great way if your clients are very overwhelmed by the different debt that they have and don't really have a clear understanding of the interest on all of their different debt that they have. And so you can consolidate that into one easy payment, lower interest rate. So if we go to the loan calculator, you would choose the loan amount that you want with your client, choose the duration, and then we would show you about how much of a monthly payment you can expect from that. So you create these terms with your clients, and then what we do is we'll actually pull in the best loans for your clients. Because we are a software built specifically for financial advisors, we do have a fiduciary duty to only show the loans that are actually best for your clients. So it gives you peace of mind knowing that all the loans you see on here are going to be the best ones for them. So you can see right here, these are the ones that match exactly what you're looking for, $20,000 for a 36-month term. You can see that this one has the lowest APR of those. However, we also show you additional loans that meet similar terms, and these you can easily look through as well to see if potentially there's something better. We'll always highlight which one has the lowest monthly payment. And it's really easy because we already have all of your client's information. And so when you hit send to client, we already pre-populate all of their information for that loan application. So very little manual work on your end. The client's going to receive a really beautiful outline of this new loan, what the terms are, how much it's for, how much it's going to save them in interest rates. And they simply have to hit accept. If they don't want it, then they also have the option to look at a different loan offers as well. So as an overview, it's really great for just providing a really clear and complete overview of all of your clients' debt, for tracking their credit score as well as their goals, and then helping you consolidate their debt and help pay off their debt easier. And that's Optivice. Would love to answer any questions if anyone has them.
Sweet. They have one question. Where does this information pull from? The CRM?
Yes, great question. So right when we pull in the clients, oh, you mean the debt? Does he mean like the client information or the debt information?
Well, you could answer both. But
I'll answer
the debt
both. Okay.
information, I think is what he's talking about.
Okay. So yeah, so we pull in your client information. We will pull in from the CRM what we need. So for example, we want like the income, employment, address. We pull some of those details in from the CRM. In terms of the credit, this is from 3 different credit bureaus so that it's always up to date. Again, just a soft check. There's no hard credit check on here. It's not going to impact their credit score. So it's always up to date. We automatically refresh it every month, and then we push back the credit score as well monthly into the CRM. However, if you are sitting down with a client today, you can simply refresh it and you'll know if they just bought a cup of coffee. So it is very up-to-date information.
That was a follow-up question. How often do the credit bureaus update those numbers? Do you know?
Yeah, it's pretty like up to date, right? Because we can literally know before you walk into that meeting if they just bought a coffee and now they have more on their credit card. So it's very up to date. Yeah. Yeah. I do see another question here as well with subscription. Did you want me to answer that one? So yeah, so subscription details starts at 2 advisors per month. So it's just a monthly fee. So it's $99 for 2 advisors. And then if you want to add more advisors on, it's just $49 per month after that. So really pays for itself, especially when you saw the impact that can make on your clients. Sometimes we recommend, for example, to fee-only advisors. It can be a really great way to add on to like that higher tier as a service is debt management, and it just automatically pays for itself that way.
Great. Any other questions?
Awesome. Well, yeah, if anyone's interested in reaching out, they can just check out our website, optivice.com, or feel free to email me. It's Tessa@Optivice. I can put that in here. So the website is optivice.com. And my email, I'll put in here as well. Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Tessa, for coming and sharing this with us.
course.
All those that attended, I'll send the recording out later today, probably, and to the whole list as well. So I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll see you later.
Perfect. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.